restless man, the path of wildness, and the great life adventure. The restless man is that restlessness that some of us feel typically in our 20s and our 30s, but it's there throughout life where we kind of long for something else, that new job, new home, new circumstance. If we jump on that, if we take advantage of that and avail ourselves of that, we enter on to what I call the path of wildness, which is the way, the off-ramp from one life into another, one not real life, but one life's chapter into another, which leads into the third one, which is the great life adventure. One or more experiences in life that are formative, that help us to develop a story. And you can have more than one of them. You can have a whole bunch of little ones too if you want. Highly recommend it. Recommend doing it when you're young. It gets harder as you get older. There's a point of no return, actually. The risk of avoiding risk is next, and the sub-principle of risk management. There are 5 surface level risks in life. I call them surface level not because they're easy, but just because everybody is kind of encouraged to do this, and life is set up to help us with this. These are getting a good education, getting started with a good career, finding someone to spend your life with, start getting a home and a family, and saving for old age. The sub-principle, and this is new, that I call risk management, I only started this week, is when we manage these, we work on these to such a point that we box ourselves in, we paint ourselves into a corner, that our life is full of staid and steady and comfortable routines that we don't have to break ourselves out of, and we wind up stuck. I've met lots of people who are stuck, as Thoreau would say, walking down the course of life he was talking about the farmer carrying his acres of land upon his back with his barn and his home and his tractor. Well, there were no tractors in the 19th century, but you know what I mean, his plow, etc. Because of all the stuff that he did to mitigate all these risks, he's now burdened down. That's a risk. Okay, the reason I call it the risk of avoiding risk is because there's another one, the deep risk. The deep risk is just one. Finding oneself. It's hard to find oneself when you're encumbered with all of these things. So I recommend attend to that deep one before this happens. Go deep after college, from 24, 25, all the way to 30. Give yourself that time for the great life adventure. Get on the path of wildness. Take the great life adventure. Take risks. Do all kinds of stuff like that, and then come back to us to endeavor upon the surface level risks. And then if you find yourself risk managed into a boxed in corner, at least you've attended early on in life, you've assuaged the deep level risk, you did it, and you've got your story and your remembrance, and you won't be wanting for that, because you can't have it later. You can't. There's a point of no return. It's around, I'm going to hazard a guess, around 45, 50, between 45 and 55, when the opportunity is past. You just can't do it. And then all you can do after that is play golf, go on a cruise, get a motor home, visit the grandkids, take a trip on a trip to Hawaii. Maybe if you're lucky, go to what's that place up Pocachipu, that city in the sky down in South Central America, Chupacabra. I don't remember what it's called. Now I never went that route, so I don't know. But from all appearances, it's not the same. It's not the same because you're too smart, you're too old, you're too rich, you're too wise, you're too scared, you're too frail, you're too wise. That's the key thing. It's the stupidity of youth that allows them to take steps where consequences can be grave, yet the outcome can be profound. Sometimes the greatest discoveries are made when we're lost. Old people don't want to be lost. Their discoveries are, therefore, perhaps a bit mundane. So take that great life adventure early on. Step upon the path of wildness in your mid-20s. Assuage the deep level risk. Attend to the surface level risks. And get your great life adventure and make the best life that you can.